I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. We are all his children.
So Erika Kirk has reportedly already started the legal process of taking legal action against Druski for his skit, which was objectively hilarious.
Because it would just be, oh my God, it would be demonic, as they always say, demonic. It's evil. How dare you question a grieving widow? Like they are trying to use this idea of Christianity.
Druski is facing backlash after Erika allegedly launched a campaign to try to cancel him over that skit. The moment Druski's video exploded online, social media flooded with posts all looking eerily similar, trying to drag him into unrelated controversies. On top of that, Druski reportedly got a cease and desist from Erika's lawyers. And now, some faction tied to Erika is threatening to sue him for defamation. But that lawsuit was never going anywhere. If comedy could be legally crushed, it would have happened decades ago. So for Erika to think Druski would cower at legal threats? Hilarious. But the real question is, why is Erika so triggered over a comedy skit? Clearly, it's bigger than the skit. Erika is furious because she's lost the narrative. It's not really about Druski mocking her. It's that the skit mirrored exactly how most people already see Erika. Now, let's break down the legal threats and smear campaign Erika unleashed. Once you hear the tactics, you'll understand how desperate this has become.
Franchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America.
In case you missed it, Druski dropped a new skit titled How Conservative Women in America Act. He threw on a blonde wig, piercing blue contacts, a crisp white suit, and wild prosthetics. He didn't call out any names, but it was obvious who he was mocking. Because we all remember Erika strutting onto that stage just days after Charlie was assassinated. Stand up, boy.
Get on your feet, boy!
Druski didn't hold back, diving into Erika's strange mannerisms, unsettling eye movements, and theatrical way she parades herself whenever cameras are rolling. Every little thing people noticed for years was now amplified on full display.
Just God. And that is why we say our prayers. We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the Holy Blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
We said our prayer, and we asked the Lord to protect us. To the students,
unable to understand, really.
Another jaw-dropping moment in Druski's skit staged a fake press conference where he, dressed as Erika, delivered a speech defending white men in America.
Protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes, because they are the ones who mattered most.
And here's the wild part. Druski wasn't exaggerating. Earlier this month, Erika addressed a room of young people, explicitly singling out white men and warning them not to let anyone strip them of their power.
Disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men.
After everything Erika has done over the past few months, it was inevitable that Druski's skit would explode. The video went viral immediately, racking up tens of millions of views within hours. Naturally, Erika is completely losing it.
It's in plain sight. Epstein was hiding in plain sight. We all knew about him. We all knew what he was doing. But we had no one that was, legal aspect that would go after him. They were afraid of him for whatever reason.
Everyone attacking Druski over the skit also zeroed in on the prosthetics he used, tossing around the term white face. Even some of Erika's supporters dared Druski to make a skit about other groups. But at least one person appreciated it. Candace Owens explained that Erika is furious because Druski's skit mirrors exactly how most people already see her.
They are the ones who matter most.
Okay, that black guy didn't say a single word, and so just takes away the entire scene. Just perfect faces that he's making behind him. This is how everybody's feeling. Everybody, for the first time, it's not left or right. It's like everyone's united in feeling this. It feels fake. It feels wrong. They are trying to use this idea of Christianity as a shield. And I was hinting on that again, removing Erika Kirk from the scenario. I was noticing all of these women that make videos. They're just catty. They're just influencers, but they try to find a Bible verse. It's like, I'm not actually catty. This is the Bible verse. Stop doing that. Just stop doing that. Now do conservative Black women, guys. I think he's referring to me. You want to know why you're mad? Because you're guilty. Your conscience is bothering you. You're angry that you have so much money. Power to the White House. You can get Scott Besson to issue a letter and say Turning Point is in great financial standing. Imagine having that much power, but actually no influence.
Here's where it gets explosive. If Erika had ignored the skit, it would have faded like every other viral clip. Instead, she allegedly paid influencers and bots to swarm the timeline with attacks on Druski. Now these accounts are dredging up an old lawsuit, trying to tie Druski to unrelated controversies. But that lawsuit was dismissed almost immediately because Druski had proof he wasn't involved. Yet the bots ran wild anyway, acting like he was tangled in the same mess. Some accounts shared old articles and pushed the narrative that Erika should sue Druski for defamation. Reports now say Erika is talking to her lawyers about two main charges: right of publicity, using someone's likeness without permission, and defamatory impersonation, claiming Druski's character damages her reputation. But legally, none of this holds. Parody and satire are protected under the First Amendment. Druski never even said Erika's name. No tags. Just an exaggerated character, literally the definition of parody. These threats from Erika feel less like actual lawsuits and more like intimidation tactics aimed at scaring anyone else who might speak out. Over the past few months, too much questionable behavior and contradictions from Erika have surfaced, exposing the weakness of this approach. People aren't intimidated anymore. Instead, they're analyzing, sharing, and dissecting every move. Druski has navigated parody safely within the law, while Erika risks looking overreactive and controlling. All this legal noise isn't really about winning in court. It's about trying to silence the narrative before more people notice the patterns. And after everything that's come to light about Erika, that strategy has completely backfired, making her appear even more desperate and out of touch.